UFC's new era faces immediate fan backlash. Did they just promote a retired fighter? The Ultimate Fighting Championship, UFC, is gearing up for a massive shift. A new era, if you will. Think of it like changing TV channels, but for the entire sport. The organization is on the cusp of a $7.7 billion deal with Paramount, slated to kick off at the beginning of 2026. Once their current contract with ESPN concludes. This is huge news. Promising to bring UFC action to a wider audience through Paramount Plus and even simulcasts on CBS. But the honeymoon phase seems to be over before it even began. Paramount recently released a promotional video to get fans hyped for the upcoming partnership. And it's already stirred up a hornet's nest of controversy. The core issue? The choice of fighters featured. This is where things get interesting, because it shows what Paramount and the UFC think is important in drawing in new viewers. The promo video showcases several prominent athletes, culminating in the iconic Paramount Mountain logo rising from the octagon floor. The featured fighters in order of appearance are Israel Adesanya, Ilia Topuria, Jon Jones, Kayla Harrison, and Merab Dvalishvili. A solid lineup, right? But here's where it gets controversial. Fans react. Where's Pereira? And why Jones? The MMA community didn't hold back. Social media exploded with reactions, many questioning why these fighters were chosen to represent the future of UFC on Paramount. The most common complaint? The inclusion of Jon Jones, who many fans believe retired earlier in the year, instead of facing Tom Aspinall to unify the heavyweight titles. Some viewed Jones's inclusion as promoting someone who ducked a crucial fight. And the decision to open with Adesanya, despite his recent record, also sparked debate. They use all these washed-up fighters to promote the UFC, one fan commented, echoing a sentiment shared by many. Others specifically called out the absence of fighters like Alex Pereira and Islam Makhachev. What the fuck? No Dagestani fighter? One user questioned, highlighting the lack of representation for a significant segment of the UFC roster. Some fans even pointed out the absence of Conor McGregor, a perennial draw for the promotion. Here's a small snapshot of the criticisms. UFC hyping up 0-3 Izzy in their promos. The washed-up Israel Adesanya? The retired Jon Jones? Weird choices of fighters for their promo. Casuals work. Islam Volk missing with Jones and Kayla FFS. No Poatan in the promo. Jon Jones being there despite ducking Aspinall and retiring. And this is the part most people miss. The selection of fighters in promotional material often reflects strategic decisions about marketability and target demographics, not necessarily just recent fight records. It's about building a narrative and attracting a broad audience, which can sometimes conflict with hardcore fans' preferences. But not everyone was critical. Some fans defended the choices, arguing that Adesanya remains a major star and that Jones's potential return is a significant draw. Izzy is still a major star in the UFC, one fan stated. Jon Jones is back, let's go, exclaimed another. The big question, was the backlash justified? Ultimately, the success of the UFC-Paramount partnership will depend on more than just a single promotional video. However, this initial reaction highlights the importance of understanding the fan base and their expectations. It raises important questions about how the UFC and Paramount plan to market the sport to both established fans and newcomers. So, what do you think? Did Paramount miss the mark with their fighter selections? Is it all about recent performance, or is there more to it than that? And does this promo give you confidence in the new direction of the UFC? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's get the conversation started.